Hi. Hello. I believe that we live. Are we live? Are we live? Hold on a second. Oh, here we go. We're live. Hey, everyone. What is happening? It's me, your girl, Michelle M. Trey Hollis. It has been quite a while since I have went live on LinkedIn or on my Facebook business page. But I just wanted to first off start by saying hello. And I am hoping that we're not getting too much lag as it's showing on my end. But if so, we will learn and we will grow from this experience. So, speaking of that, I am huge on learning and growing experience rather than trying to get perfect. I think of me on any social media. I am not afraid to test first and ask questions later. And and figure it out as you go along. I believe that that's super important. I also believe that if you really believe in something, that communicating that you can't communicate about it enough. You can't share enough about it if you really care about something. So that's why I'm here today to talk to you about the Disrupt HR El Paso 3.0 event that is taking place on August 14th, 2025. And not only is it taking place on August 14th, 2025, it is happening at Western Tech University here in El Paso, Texas. And it is an amazing event. How do I know? Yes, perhaps I'm a little partial because I was the MC. I was the MC last year and I'm the MC this year. But I was honored to be asked to return because it's such an important conversation, and it's an important conversation with important people at the table of this conversation. And the people that are here attend an event like Disrupt HR. What you can already know about these people is that they care about people. They're human resource. They're in human resources. If they had taken the time to come and enjoy the conversation, that means that they care about people. And so if you are a professional or a service provider towards professionals, you offer a service to businesses, especially people in the people business, which guess what? We're all in the people business. Even if you run your operations solely through technology, the end user is. But what I want you to think about is that, and the reason that I came to talk about this is because I want to invite you to come to the Disrupt HR El Paso. There's already been at least 50 to 60 tickets sold already. And last year, we kind of sold out at the last minute too. So I wanted to encourage you that it's going to sell out. And the important reason that you want to be connected in to this community is because these are people, again, who care about people and who are learning AI, that are serious about emotional intelligence and how to train up cultures in our community. And this is such an important conversation because people are worried about AI taking our jobs or taking jobs. You as a professional get to be worried about the people who are being trained to use AI in their job. And you as business owners should be concerned about businesses who are investing to train their people to use AI and technology, because that is just going to put you leaps and bounds ahead. It's going to be able to, even social media, something as seemingly small as social media. I have been able to build trust in El Paso since I've been back since 2019. I've been able to build trust solely, I was not solely, but majority through building trust through media. The relationships I've been able to cultivate, to continue to develop, have been able to go that much deeper without me having to spend personal time with everyone, because we learn about each other through social media. So that's what you should be using social media for, is to build your awareness. And again, to amplify the ideas and messages of a great to amplify the great ideas and messages and events. So that's why I'm here today to talk to. I was talking to Tiffany Hopper, who is one of the organizers for Disrupt, the co-coordinator, El Paso. And I was like, I just got to get on here and invite everybody to come again. Because if you have 10 HR professionals in a room together, you're gonna learn a lot. There's gonna be synergy. There's gonna be opportunities to grow together with the knowledge. But you put 25 people together, come back with some powerful information. You put 50, mixing all of the ideas, the information, the synergies, the opportunities to work together to bring a better culture to your workplace. And then however many more people that we are able to memberships to, tickets to, who purchase tickets to come, the tickets are so that they're a steal. They're probably too inexpensive for the value that you get from them, because they're like $25, I think, a piece. So if you have, administrators, any executive team, people, managers, you should send them to this event. I'm telling you, it will be worth it. The connections that you're going to make are going to be absolutely every minute. I promise that. Okay. And it's at Western Tech. I met and developed relationships with the people of Western Tech just by emceeing last year, and we're still connected, and I'm excited to see them again. I actually had ended up starting a job in PR and business development when I first got that job. So I didn't really get to, and this was in the medical field, home health care. So my attention went, and, I was kind of really in the trenches for a while. And I was able to support that home healthcare agency as an employee for over 10 months. And now I kind of more am in a consulting kind of role to support them with opportunities, so that I expand and have more time to do these types of things. Good ideas and to help bring people together. And ever since appeared in the Star Conversations in the Sun City, that is my channel on YouTube. Make sure that you go check that out, so that you can see an interview with Tiffany to learn more about her, the co-coordinator of this incredible event, and also so that you can get to know leaders, business owners, culture curators, and culinary creators and food ecosystem leaders in El Paso, because it's all about health and wellness. So that is my conversation, personal, if I had to name my personal brand, I'm all about health, wellness, and I'm talking about personal spirit. I'm like, where personal and professional development meets your spiritual ascension. That's what I'm about. So the conversations, the 5-star conversations, are going to be just that. And all of those things have everything to do with what you're eating, who you're surrounding yourself with, and how you're creating in the world, in your health. Okay. So that's what the 5-star conversation is about. The reason I wanted to come here is just to give you a little bit more of an invitation to come on out to the Disrupt HR event this coming Thursday, and get your ticket before they're sold out again. There's 50, as if being amongst HR professionals and HR adjacent professionals. And, if you're a business leader, if you're a person who leads people, you are going to meet and make connections at this very inclusive event that you probably haven't made before. And I'm telling you, people are they're kind, they're um, uh, very conversational, open, the ideas are flowing, so everyone's energy is high. I'm the MC, so you already know me, creating an environment where everyone is going to be buzzing and really honed in and really engaged in what we're talking about. And so I just wanted to make sure that I invited you all and let you know, like, if you work with human resource managers, if you work with people, if you lead people in your organization, if you want to lead people in your organization, if you want to understand what a human resources person does and what they're thinking about right now, like what is on their mind, then you want to come to this event. I'm telling you, you're going to absolutely enjoy it, okay? And so let's see here. So I'm going to, let's see, we got the chats here. How on earth? Okay, so I do also just want to, okay, here we go. Okay, so I also do want to let you know that, and this is very important, I want to let you know that what the software that I'm using is StreamYard, okay? So I'll let you know that, I don't know if you've used this before, but when you use this, you can LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, all at the same time. So right now I'm going live in all three places at the same time. And I want to let you, I'm going to put in my comments, I'm going to also add my Substack, because I am a very entry level, like, don't need like to know how to do all these sequences right now. I'm for the person that maybe you don't need to know make all these sequences and cold email lists and everything, but you just need the basics. You just need the basics. Like, I just need to have confidence to get on camera. I just need to have confidence to share my story, to communicate what I do to more people. And I need to have the confidence to be able to do that so that I can go to more in-person networking events, so that I can not be afraid to go on a podcast if somebody asks me, like, or, so that I can get onto my own social media and talk a little bit more about the different things that come up. And invite people to say, so through, my services, so that I can serve them. Like, if you're in the very basic stages of just wanting to understand how to use some of these tools, like something like StreamYard, where you can stream on your YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook at the same time, or you just want to know how can I get my message in a way that I can just turn my camera on while I'm at work, while there's no customers coming in, and I can invite people to come. If that is you're in luck, because I also send every episode of 5-Star Conversation will come through there. I'll have some exclusive footage in the Substack, in the paid subscriber channel. I'll have some exclusive footage so that, for those of you who, because the 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City, it's actually directed towards the everyday El Pasoan, because there's a lot of people who are on social media who have no idea that LinkedIn's here. They don't watch this. And there's a lot of people that are like, there's nothing to do in El Paso, but there is so much to do. But we've been so conditioned and brainwashed. Here's my like conspiracy theory hat coming on. We've been so branded to just go to the big box stores that close at 9. And, if it's not a big celebrity, then we don't a lot of times feel welcome. A lot of the everyday El Pasoan just doesn't feel as comfortable coming to the smaller venues just to, check things out. So I believe that I can help support people in getting to know the restaurant or the physician or the wellness spa around the corner. Like, I want people to feel welcome in. And so the 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City is the channel to where I introduce these people to the everyday El Pasoan, so that they can feel like, you know what? I've seen that fish restaurant every time that I drive by for almost years now. I'm going to actually go. I have a Chinese restaurant down here. I'm outing myself. I still ain't gone over there. And it's like literally right across the street. It's been there. And I've come to find out, I found out from my friend Carlos Sanchez, who was the owner of Lola Rose, found out that that Chinese restaurant is his favorite Chinese restaurant. They make authentic Chinese and they've been there for over 25 years. But I've never went, but I've been to all these other Chinese places. Like, you know, I've been to PF, I worked at PF Chang's. So, you know, but I haven't been to the authentic one right across the street. That's called a clue. That's really not very smart of me. You know what I mean? But how do these, you know, so like that conversation. So like, for instance, I would go talk to them and I would say, what do you think made you able to be so successful for 25 years? How did you keep your doors open for 25 years? These are the types of conversations that you can look forward to hearing on the 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City channel. And some of those will be more surface level. And then, but on the Substack, you can look forward to get a deeper dive into the business side of things. I'll also be sharing like how to step how to's on how to, you know, create an Amazon store, how to wait a minute, buddy. How to and, you know, set up your camera and where you should set it up at in your restaurant or in your practice, and how to go live on all of these channels if you're a physician, and, you know, how to schedule content, like very basic stuff. I'll be helping with, and it's all in one place. That way you're seeing somebody who's actually doing it in real time. And I just feel like I can make it a lot simpler than you going and looking for that information in a lot of different places. Because although I'm not the technology person, I am the people person, which is why DisruptHR is such an important conversation to me, is because you need to teach your staff how to do these things. You know, if you're an owner and if you're a manager, you need to implement some of these things for your employees to do. Because when you do that, you're going to be multiplying your return on the most valuable asset that and most important investment that every company makes, and that is your people. And that's why I'm passionate about DisruptHR El Paso 3.0 coming up on August 10th, 2025. Doors open at 5:30 at Western Tech University, the main campus here in El Paso, Texas. So again, let me go ahead. I'm going to drop the Substack link. I'm going to drop my Substack link, and the free newsletter. There's a free newsletter, but the paid version is going to be for the free newsletter for everyone to just enjoy the information I share. The paid newsletter is going to be more for big want to get more content creation, and that's by people. They want to learn to use them, very like the basic entry level content, ChatGPT, like very basic stuff. But I recognize that just because I nerd out on this, and I still don't even know how to use it in the biggest way, but I know people. That's the important thing. I know the people that do. So when I get there, if I'm in a situation where I'm working with a company or a business who needs that level of and that degree of expertise, I know where to go. It's just not me, you know. And the same thing for when it comes to content creation. I'm here to help you flesh out your idea, to help you get confident speaking with the camera, to get you posting, because you're becoming more confident. And then when you want to because I believe that you should not this is just me. I believe that you should not invest a whole lot of money into a big marketing video campaign until you can comfortably communicate about your business. Because even if you can't, and if you can, but does everyone that answers your phone, can all of them confidently speak about your business and identify opportunities or identify how to route the call to the right place next? You see what I'm saying? That's why the people part is so important. If you have someone picking up your phone who doesn't really care or recognize, isn't able to recognize an opportunity, if someone just doesn't say, hey, can I buy this? Or, hey, can I have your service? If you don't have those types of trainings involved, and you don't have someone who's alert and aware, then you need to train them or you need to hire them. So that's why the Disrupt HR, I can't speak enough about how powerfully important that it is. As you can see, I'm right now, I'm just kind of freestyling, right? I'm just talking, but the more that you dig into why that the technology or the marketing is not going to save you is because if you don't have an operational system to execute on delivering service in a productive and a powerful manner, then you don't necessarily want to be marketing. You don't need more people in. You need to get a system that will hold, a system that will be a vessel that will be able to hold an influx of prospects. And if you don't have the right people in every place, and if you don't have people alert and aware and on a mission of greatness with you, then everything is lightweight, a waste of time. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to get into all that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because y'all know me. I could be on here for hours. I love to share. I love to talk. I love to communicate. It's already been 21 minutes. I literally thought it was going to be like 10 minutes. See, I talk a lot, but listen, I get excited about this stuff because I know we can make a difference together in our communities. And I'm big on community, heavy. It doesn't matter what you're offering. It doesn't matter where you are. Like, community is where it's going to be at. And it takes time to build the right relationships, which means that you need to get in the rooms right now. And so, in closing, if you are seeing this, it's not too late to get your ticket for DisruptHR El Paso 3.0, August 14th, 2025. Unless after that date, then it is too late. But I may take it off. But I like what I'm talking about here, so I'll probably keep it up. But if you're seeing this before that date, it's not too late. But either way, it's not too late totally for you to create content. And the creating content, just what I'm doing now, talking to people to experience what you have for them. And if you are trying to figure out what communities to be a part of, I keep forgetting to get the Substack. I have a touch of the ADHD. So I like to say I have a touch of the tism. No, it's possible, but I know I have ADHD, so I am neurodivergent. It wouldn't really actually surprise me if I do have more, if I'm on the spectrum, to be honest. And that, again, you want to know how to bring the best out of people, not suppress who they are. Like me, I'm a promoter. Who on earth wouldn't want me on their team? But I can be a lot for some people. And some people feel they get a little overwhelmed and they're afraid. That apparently they're afraid that I'm going to, hold on. Why is okay? It's still giving this. Anyways, see, but instead of looking at someone like me and being intimidated or, whoa, that's like, give me a job. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm working for you, like, figure out how to maximize my potential. That's what I would be doing. Okay, here. Okay. So, and that's on 5-Star Conversations. Oh, did that go to, how do I? Okay. It's putting it on all of them. Okay. So anyways, all of this process we're going to share. I'm going to show, I'll do little videos in my Substack, and I did add that here. Okay, come on. Where's the LinkedIn one, bro? Let me see. Hello. Well, hopefully shared to LinkedIn as well. I can't really tell. And I'm learning. Okay. But anyways. Okay. So I hope this helped. I'm sure it'll help somebody. I know everything's moving so fast with all this technology, etc. So I'm just here to ground you in the basics. I'm here to help you communicate your message. That's what Michelle M. Trey Hollis is all about. And that's what I will be about. And it's all about having that content creation confidence. Because let's start there. Let's get your message clarified. Let's get you confident in talking about who you are and what you do so that you can go to events, networking events like DisruptHR El Paso 3.0 and know that you will be able to answer that question and that you'll be able to make meaningful connections, even if it's just one or two. You'll be able to get on your Facebook, on your YouTube, and you'll be able to make that meaning. You'll be able to have a meaningful communication, and that's important. And so that's what I'm here to do. So make sure you follow the Substack. And then otherwise, make sure you follow me here on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on LinkedIn. If you got to tap into the live, I am here for you. And if you're from El Paso, make sure you follow the Substack and let me know who you want to hear from. What organizations would you like to learn more about? What restaurants or what wellness spas, what physicians that live right around you would you like to get to know more and learn more about, so that maybe you can, feel more at ease stopping by and stepping your foot in there and getting the support and the experience that you have been curious about. So that's what we're here for. Much love to y'all. Have a great day. Happy Monday of our lives. And I'm just happy to be here. And I hope that you are too. This is Michelle Trey Hollis signing off. 5-Star Conversations in the Sun City. Keep rising and shining. Peace.